going to show you today what I consider to be the bare minimum of equipment that you need to have before you can go to a Muay Thai gym and start training. The first thing that you're going to need is a pair of flip-flops. Most gyms have a rule of no shoes on the mat. Now you can wear your shoes and socks to the gym and step out of, you can take off your shoes and socks every time that you step on and put them on every time that you step off the mat, but this is much easier. So just get a pair of flip-flops, these are nice and cheap. The second thing I consider a requirement is hand wraps. These are 180-inch hand wraps. That's what I would get. These go on your hands before you put on your boxing gloves, and it's dual purpose. Firstly, they give extra support to your wrist and they give extra protection to your knuckles. You make a pad up over your knuckles with these, and they protect your hands more, but more importantly, this is gonna, when you sweat from your workout, your sweat's gonna go into your hand wraps here. And then when you put your hands into your gloves, these are absorbing more of the sweat than your gloves are. If you work out without these, your gloves aren't going to last very long by comparison. So hand wraps are a must-have, and also you need a garment bag. Most everybody already has one, but you need a garment bag to wash these in at home, so that the Velcro on these doesn't stick to the rest of your laundry. And then after a workout, you probably need, if you train a lot, you need at least a couple pair of hand wraps. And after every workout, you're gonna wash them in the washing machine with a garment bag so that the Velcro doesn't stick to the rest of your laundry. Other thing you'll need are boxing gloves. These are my Vehement vegan boxing gloves. These are 12-ounce gloves, so I only use them on the bag and on the pads. It conditions your hands pretty well, but if you want one pair of gloves that you're gonna use for everything, including sparring, you're gonna wanna get 16-ounce gloves like these. These are a little older. They don't even say anymore, but used to say Hayabusa on here, but these ones are good. They've been great for me. But I use 2 pair of gloves. So every time that I spar, I use these ones, and every time that I hit the bag or the pads, I use my bag or pad gloves. If you get 2 pair and you use them for those 2 different purposes, then both pairs of gloves are going to last a lot longer than if you got just 1 pair and you use them for everything. Think of if you get 1 pair and then they wear out after a year and you got to get another pair, versus if you get 2 pair and they last for multiple years each, then really you're investing less money. But of course, not everybody has that much to invest in this to start off with, so if you want to get just 1 pair, make sure they're heavy enough, 16-ounce gloves, make sure they're heavy enough that you can spar with your friends and your teammates without doing too much damage. So after you use your gloves, you wipe it out with a Lysol wipe. You kind of let it dry for a little while, and then you can stick this in there, and whatever odor's left over goes into these. And then these are really cool because you can take these charcoal bags out and you can leave them in the, this is bamboo charcoal inside of here. I don't know how it works, I'm no scientist, but after you take these out, after they've absorbed some of that odor, you leave them out in the sunshine and it recharges them, so they don't smell anymore. So you leave these out, they dry them up in the sunshine, and then they get back to absorbing odor again. And then you can put, after the next workout, you can put them back in, and you can keep your gloves. You can keep your gloves from getting stinky that way. The last thing that you're gonna need is a pair of Muay Thai shorts. Of course, you can use, conceivably you could use basketball shorts, but these give you a lot more freedom of movement and a lot more range of movement. Alternatively, if you're kind of a hobbyist, you can use MMA shorts, but for everyone that I have convinced to take the plunge on these, as soon as they try Muay Thai shorts, they don't, the difference even between MMA shorts and Muay Thai shorts, the difference in range of motion is just like night and day. So when I first started all those years ago, my first trainer said, as soon as you try Muay Thai shorts, you'll never go back. And I didn't believe her, and then she was absolutely right. So as soon as you get these, you're gonna love the way they feel. It's so much better to work out in. You can obtain Muay Thai shorts from Google search, Amazon, eBay, but if you have a Muay Thai gym in mind that you're going to, maybe hold off buying for 1 session or 2 sessions so that you can see if they have shorts for you there that already have maybe a patch or an emblem of the gym's insignia, then they can hook you up with that, and it's kind of a cool little way to show solidarity with your training facility. So that's all you need to be fully equipped for your first few workouts: hand wraps, gloves, Muay Thai shorts. Those are the crucial, you gotta have those to train. As an optional, if you want to be extra prepared, the next thing to get would be shin guards. Shin guards you will need before you will need a mouth guard or a groin protector or cup, because there are scenarios in training where you may not be doing a full sparring match or a full sparring round, but maybe you're going to practice on kicking a target with your shin guards on. You don't need to worry about getting hit, so you may not need to have a mouth guard or a groin protector, but you'll need these because the way that the drill is designed is for you to kick with your shin guard against your opponent's body or against your opponent's shin. So this will be the next thing. So it will be hand wraps, gloves, Muay Thai shorts. Those are what you need to show up on the first few training sessions. Then the next thing to watch, keep an eye out for, a pair that you might like, is shin guards. Then after that you go into all your protective equipment, mouth guard, groin protector, headgear. Take care of yourself.